7 of Leonardo's inventions that prove he was a supervillain. 1. Scuba Gear. In 1500, Leonardo was working in Venice. All the water inspired him to come up with a new design. It was a diving suit for sneak attack on enemy ships. The leather suit was equipped with a bag-like mask. The mask had a valve-operated balloon. It could be inflated or deflated to allow for easier surfacing or sinking. Leonardo's scuba gear even had a pouch for the diver to urinate in. 2. Armored vehicle. Leonardo's vehicle was a precursor to the modern tank. It was designed to intimidate and scatter an opposing army. The vehicle has several cannons arranged on a circular platform. The wheels would allow it to move in a 360-degree range. The platform was under a protective cover. It was reinforced with metal plates, slanted to deflect enemy fire. A sighting turret on top coordinated the firing of the cannons. The machine was to be powered by 8 men inside. They would constantly turn cranks to spin the wheels. 3. Giant crossbow. Leonardo knew that weapons should instill fear in the enemies. That was the idea behind his humongous crossbow. Designed for pure intimidation, it was to measure 27 yards across. The device would have 3 wheels on each side for mobility. The bow itself would be made of thin wood for flexibility. Leonardo's crossbow was designed to launch large stones or flaming bombs. A soldier would spin a crank to pull back the bow. He would use a mallet to knock out a holding pin and fire the weapon. 4. Triple-barreled cannon. In Leonardo's time, cannons weren't really mobile. They were used in stationary positions for defense. They were heavy and took a long time to reload. Leonardo designed his 3-barrel cannon to solve both of these problems. It was supposed to be a fast and lightweight battlefield weapon. The 3 thin barrels would be front-loaded and adjustable in height. Leonardo's cannon allowed soldiers to load 3 shots at once. Gunpowder was a rarity in 15th century Europe, but Leonardo used it frequently in his designs. 5. Robot Knight. The Robo-Knight was designed for a pageant in Milan. It consisted of a suit of armor filled with gears and wheels. They were connected to an elaborate pulley and cable system. Through these mechanisms, Leonardo's knight was capable of independent motion. It could sit down, stand up, move its head, and lift its visor. In 2022, roboticist Mark Roshim used Leonardo's designs to build a prototype. His Robo-Knight was able to walk and wave. 6. 33-barreled organ. This device comprised 33 small caliber guns connected together. They were divided into 3 rows of 11 guns each. All were connected to a single revolving platform. Attached to the sides of the platform were large wheels. All the guns on the organ would be loaded. During battle, the first row of 11 would be fired. The platform would then be rotated to aim the next row. While one row was being fired, another set would be cooling. The third set could be loaded. This system allowed soldiers to fire without interruption. 7. Arcaden A. The Arcaden A was a steam-powered cannon. The cannon would have a strong metal tube on one end. Instead of a fuse, it would be connected to a copper boiler. A fire of charcoal would heat the vented end of the cannon. The metal of the cannon's end would become red hot. The boiler would boil vigorously. To fire the cannon, a cap would be screwed into the boiler opening. This would trigger an immediate buildup of steam pressure. When the boiling water touched the red-hot metal, it would turn into steam. The pressure of the sudden release of steam would fire the cannonball.